Hi friends, welcome to Krishna's Tech Info. In this video we can see how to create a centralized secure storage using the iSCSI target on Red Hat or CentOS. iSCSI is a block level protocol which is used for sharing raw storage devices over a TCP or IP networks. It is also used for accessing the storage over iSCSI, and it can be used with existing IP and Ethernet networks such as NIC, switch, router, etc. iSCSI target is a remote hard disk presented from a remote iSCSI server or target. For this iSCSI setup, we don't need a high resource for stable connectivity and performance in the client side. iSCSI server called as target. This shares the storage from the server. The iSCSI client called the initiator. This will be able to access the storage which is shared from the target server. There are iSCSI adapters which are available in the market for large storage services such as SAN storage. Some of the features of iSCSI target are it is possible to run the several iSCSI targets on a single machine. A single machine making the multiple iSCSI target available on the iSCSI SAN. The target is the storage and it makes it available for the initiator over the network. The iSCSI supports the multiple connection within the same session. We can install any operating system in those locally mounted LUNs as what we used to install in our base systems. So now we can see how the setup works. So we need a separate one system to set up the iSCSI target server and one system for initiator, which is the client. I'm going to split this video into three parts. So in this first video we can see about how to create a centralized storage using the iSCSI target. In the coming videos we can see how to create and set up the LUNs using the LVM in iSCSI target server, and at last we can see about the centralized storage in which we will set up the initiator client. First we can install the administration tools, which is the target CLI. The command is yum install target CLI. Give enter. Now the target CLI package is installed. Next we can see how to configure the iSCSI target. So if you want to create a disk image under the var lib directory and set it as SCSI device, so I'm going to create a directory inside var lib iSCSI disks and give enter. Now the directory is created. Now we can enter the admin console using the command target CLI. Now we have entered into the target CLI. Now change directory to backstore file IO. Now give enter. Now here we can create a disk image with the name disk01 with a size of 5 GB. So I'm going to use the create command to create it. Create disk01 and the image name and the size we are going to create. Now you can see the disk01 is created with 5 GB. Now change directory to iSCSI. Next we can create a target. Can use the command create the target name. You can use the date format to create your target for easy access and give enter to create it. Now you can see the target is created. Next we can change directory to the target and go to the LUNs directory. Now we are entered into the LUNs directory and we can set the LUN now. Can create it using the create. Can create the LUN using the create command. Create backstores file IO on the disk name. Now the LUN is created. Next, go back to the directory .acls. Now we can set the ACL to make the initiator access to this target. So can create it using the following command. This is used to set the ACL. I can see the created node ACL. Change directory to this ACL directory, and here we can set the user ID authentication by using the command setauth, and the user ID equal to, we can set the user ID. We can see the parameter user ID is now Krishna, and we can set the password for this using the setauth password command. Now the password is set. Now we can exit from this target CLI using the exit command. Now you can see the configuration is saved to etc target save config.json. Now we can check whether the target is listening in the system using the ss command. ss. Now we can see the target is listening on port 3260. So to enable the target on every boot, you can enable it in systemctl enable target. Now it is enabled to start on every boot. So in this video we saw how to configure the target storage server with iSCSI. In the coming videos we can see how to configure the initiator, and we can how to connect the storage from the initiator server. Thanks for watching this video. Post your comments and suggestions. Please share and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell button to get instant notifications on my videos. You can follow me on this Instagram ID and Facebook page. For any queries, you can reach me on this Skype ID.